Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I just got to my dad's house. He does live like about an hour and a half away, so it was a long road trip, but it's okay because we're gonna shoot a video today for you guys, and I'm gonna ask him to see if we can do a quick house tour because he did just buy his house and he did just remodel it, so it's super nice. I love his house. It has a swimming pool and whatnot, so let's go check it out. What's up, Pop?
What's up?
We're gonna shoot a video.
Yeah. Come on in. It's kind of hot out here, huh? Thank you.
Who's here?
Nobody.
Can we show them your house or what? Just a quick little tour. We don't have to like go to the room. Just like the living room and the kitchen outside.
It's hot out there, huh?
Do I have to take my shoes off?
No.
Who's here?
Just me. And the boys, but they're playing video games out there. Upstairs.
Wow, you got a nice house.
So what's up? What we gonna do, bro? What's the video about? This is what we need. This is what our mukbang is about.
This is our mukbang.
Yeah.
Chorizo con huevo y arroz.
That shit fire. Are you guys hungry?
Let's see with the guy in the fridge, guys.
Patron.
Bottle of Patron, okay. Red Bull, okay, Pops, I see you. Okay, cake, pedazo de pastel.
What do you guys want to do? Should we go get the thing? We can set up the table right here.
This is where when me and my dad we always FaceTime each other almost every day, and I always see him right there talking on the phone with me. You have a nice backyard.
You have a really nice house.
Okay.
You guys can just record your thumbnail. Like it's recording, so you guys can just like do a thumbnail. It's gonna record it. I'll just screenshot it.
Okay. So
I'm gonna do my drink if you want me to.
I'm gonna go like this too. No, let's go like this. So we're back at it again, fellas.
Okay, guys. So now we stopped to get some Mexican desserts.
Some little snacks.
Some snacks. I had to get a michi because you know it kind of like
Loosen things up a little bit.
loosen
Things
things up.
get hectic in here.
So you know it's been a while since we see my dad. I mean, you guys see him on my vlog sometimes and the twins' vlogs, but you know we kind of want to like see where he's at right now and kind of get to know him a little better. So we're gonna you know basically hear his story on how he grew up and how things were for him, like
Growing up.
you know, going to jail or prison, and you know just getting to like know him a little better. So yeah, so let's jump right to it.
There's some real life shit that, you know, really growing up makes you think. There's generations by generations as you're growing up. So with that being said, there's a lot of things that when you grow up, you learn from your mistakes, other people's mistakes too. So
I mean, I feel like, Pops, like you've been locked up almost, I want to say, well, not almost my whole life, because obviously you were out for a little bit, but I mean, what, let's start up right here. What age were you when you first got locked up?
I was, I think like 14.
14 years old? In Julie? Dang, Pops. How was it in there, like? Were you scared? Like, what was your first reaction? Like, oh my God, because a lot of people said, oh, I'm never going to come back in a place like this. Like, did you feel like, did you learn from your mistakes? Or when you got out, were you just like, oh, I'm still doing it?
You know, when you're in there, people always tend to be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this. But I don't know. I never did. I never went in there. I know exactly what I was doing. You know, I think there's a point in life that you already know what's good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
They teach us that when we're little kids. You go to a liquor store, you go to a store, you go anywhere, and the first thing your parents tell you, don't take that porque te va a llevar el diablo, no te, que quieres ir con Diosito, pórtate bien. So they're really teaching you what's good and bad, you know?
Yeah.
So people already know. I mean, it's only common sense. You don't go out there and thinking you're going to do something bad with no consequences being like there's consequences to everything you do in life, whether it's good or bad. And I already knew that.
But I mean, I feel like when getting locked up at age 14, what made you like, what brought you to do all that? Like, you know, go to jail, be in jail, and I mean, keep going back in there, obviously. Like, what made you want to do all that stuff?
I don't know. I don't know. There's things about me that I always used to think that was the right thing to do. Like, for example, me growing up, you know, both of my parents were, you know, from Mexico. They came out here, and
Were they immigrants?
they were immigrants. We you know, we live a little bit different.
So, they were immigrants, you guys were, I mean, you were growing up, struggling and stuff. So
Yeah, struggle was always.
I gotta make my ends meet.
I gotta make ends meet. I got kids now.
But 14, damn.
Huh?
That's how old you were when.
I was 15 when I had the twins.
Oh yeah, you were young.
15 when I had the twins.
So you were pretty much just trying to
Survive, you know. I was trying to survive, you know. And then the second time I got locked up, the twins were like 7, and you were like 4, I think, 4 or 5. I'm 14 years old. I started going to juvenile hall.
That's the time, like,
I
your
started-
first charge when you got locked up.
Yeah, I started getting locked up at 14. During this whole time, you start committing, like you start like not caring, you know what I mean? Because you're just like, fuck it, I need to make some money. I need to I could have chosen another way out. I could have got a job and work, but at that age, 14 years old, 3 kids actually, I put myself in that situation, so I don't blame nobody for that.
Yeah, you were young.
Yeah, you can't get a job at 14. So I turned to the streets. What I know better. I love the streets. The streets, and I'm much love for all the people that are out there. The struggling, single parents, young parents, and you know, it's hard raising kids at a young age and not be able to work, not be able to do things. So you turn one thing only. That's just, I guess, I don't know, crime maybe? No, because crime, because that's what I ended up doing, crime to make money.
How long would you say, like, how many years did you spend in jail?
Altogether, I did like 11 years, off and on and out. In and out, 11 years.
Damn, that's crazy. And do you feel like, did you ever have like a good time? Like, I mean, like while you were in there, or what? Like, not a good time, but like.
Yeah, I had a very good time. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
I mean, I just feel like you did 11 years. I mean, I feel like you must have. Like,
Oh, you're saying that if I liked it because I kept going back?
yeah, like you must have enjoyed it in some way. I mean, 11 years, damn.
There's nothing good about prison. It's a waste of time. Time that you ain't never gonna be able to get back. Lots of time. Things, no memories, no good memories in there. It's just dead time. I'm glad I'm out. And the thing about it is that if you keep yourself clean and you keep clean, like you don't do no crimes, you follow the law, but sometimes if the risk is worth it, I mean, shit, I take that risk anytime. I'll do it.
You're a risk taker.
All the time, yeah.
Risk taker.
Yeah. It's like right now. Have you guys ever had that one thing that, for example, you guys think of something, and then, but you don't take that risk because you're scared of, you're afraid to lose. And then some motherfucker comes around and says, like, man, I thought about this shit like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But you never took that risk because you were scared to lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it is.
I can definitely relate to that. I feel like a lot of things in my life were like, oh man, I should have been that. But I thought about that like a couple years ago, and now someone else is doing it, you know? I feel like that's something relatable.
So with that, I'm not encouraging nobody to go out there and commit crime and take risks the wrong way. There's the right way to take a risk, and there's bad ways to take a risk. Me, I was young, I was dumb. I didn't really give a fuck neither because I was out there with Ronnie with the Brown crew. You know what? But with that, I had a little crew, my little circle that I used to kick it with, that I used to run with. We were. Now I think about it now, we weren't the smartest fucking criminals out there. We were kind of like, I see this program called Dumb Criminals. I think that was us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was us because we used to do some stupid shit sometimes. Some shit that, now that I think about it, like, God, I don't even know how the fuck we get away with shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Or what was I thinking at that time, you know? But you're young, you're dumb. You learn from people's mistakes, you learn from your own mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing good about stuff like that. It's better to do the right things the good way, keep your nose clean, and you're gonna succeed. Like right now, I'm happy. I'm happy for what, I'm blessed for what's going on in my life now. My kids are doing good. I'm doing good, thank God, you know. And you just gotta keep your head up and keep pushing. You know, there's nothing good about doing shit. You know, yeah, it's a little tempting sometimes. People push you to the limit. Even the own government will push you to the limit and make you feel like you have to go out there and do shit like that. But that's what they want us to do. They want us to put ourselves down and become people that we don't want to become. So me growing up was a little bit difficult for us because, you know, with my mom, my dad ended up going to prison.
Oh, he did?
Wow.
What prison?
He went to Lompoc and Terminal Island.
Is that here in United
Yeah,
States?
he turned in California, yeah. So my mom was a single mother. So my mom used to always try to make ends meet. She would work, sometimes in the fields. I worked in the fields. I grew up picking grapes, because my mom used to take us as we were young. I'm not ashamed of that, you know. We used to pick grapes. We used to sell, we used to take, like, she used to work in packing houses out there in Fresno. She used to work in sometimes she used to go pick, like, fruit, like peaches.
Mm-hmm.
And when she used to make dollar bags, and we used to go sell them at, like, in front of, like at stores and shit, like out in the streets. And she used to send me like, hey, you guys want to buy, una bolsa de tomates, a bag of tomatoes for $1, you know. We'll sell like 3 pounds for $1 or some shit like that. But she was a hustler. She was a single mother. She was making ends meet, and I'm not ashamed of that. And I used to be right there. I used to help her because she was my mother. I used to see her struggles in my mother's eyes and everything. I'll be like, damn, the shit when she used to not have money for the bills or something, and she'll be there just stressed out how she gonna do it and this, that, after my dad went to prison. So I'm right there, you know, sometimes, you know, kids these days got it all these days. You know, I see every kid with a pair of Nikes and shit. I never wore a pair. My mom never bought me a pair of Nikes like that, you know. She bought me what she couldn't afford, and I have much respect for that, you know. Mm-hmm. The thing about it is that, you know, when you're already in that type of thing, you start trying to find ways to make money and shit. So I did. I always found a way to make money. And it was always the wrong way to make money. But it was the fastest way for me in my mind. And you had to put a little bit of, you got to take a little bit of risk, but you already know what you're getting yourself into, doing stuff like that. Like I said, we all know what's good and bad, and I did, and I took that risk. I made a lot of money. I paid the consequences though. I lost a lot of money, but it's part of the game. The thing about it is that it caused me a lot of pain in my life. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not proud of it. I'm not, you know. I think if I would take it back, I don't know. That's a good one. If I could take it back, I don't think I could. I love my life. I had a good life.
Yeah.
I had a good life. There's no regrets about nothing that I did in life. I had a good, very good life. Doing things that I did, I know they were bad, and I'm not encouraging people to do shit like that, but I did have a good life. But I had to pay some of the consequences too, so.
What do you think you would have done, like, if you would have went to school and, like, go to college and stuff? I don't know, I can see you, like...
In college?
No way. I didn't say that.
What are you talking about?
Like, I don't feel like I can see you as, like, a doctor or something like that. I feel like
What do you
you're...
mean? Why
I feel
not?
like you're more of, like, an astronaut guy.
Yeah, you know what?
I can see you, like, in a spaceship going to Mars or something.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that too, because actually I like shit like that out there.
Yeah, like, not like necessarily a doctor.
Like, I'm serious. If they let people go out to Mars and then they ask people who wants to go to Mars, I'll be probably the first one to volunteer myself.
They already did, and you didn't even volunteer.
Well, because they didn't know. I didn't know. They didn't put that shit out in the news or nothing like that.
Alright guys, so I told you guys to ask some questions, and you guys asked me a couple questions that you guys want to know about my dad. So, I mean, where are we at now? Life without the camera. It's been a while since you've been filming and stuff. Where you at now?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I work hard, really hard, and I'm getting it. I'm really happy where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna reach for my goals.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna reach for my goals. So
I mean, obviously you bought a house. I showed them your house, a little quick house tour.
yeah, I bought a house, you know, and it's good.
Really nice.
Life is good. What's the other questions that people are asking?
Tortilla Slab Challenge. I'll hella want to do that on my Instagram reel.
I want to slap the shit out of you with the tortilla.
So what are some things that you regret in life?
I don't regret nothing in life. You know, there's no regrets in my end. I love my life. I enjoyed my life, and I owned up to. I took responsibilities of my actions, whether they were good and they were bad. Caused me a lot of pain. I hurt a lot of people in my life. But you know what? I pushed on forward. I did it for a reason. I did it for the reason that I thought was the right one. At the moment when I did that and got caught with it, caught without, or whatever, I owned up to it and I did the time. I'm glad I don't owe anybody money. I don't owe nobody nothing in life. I don't regret my life because I had good times and I had bad times, you know?
And you know what is crazy? Because I'm thinking about it as you're saying all that, and I just feel like I really do feel like you're a sincere guy. You know, you're a very honest guy, and I feel like you're that way because like you've experienced a lot of bad things. So now I feel like you just want to experience good things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I
It's
feel
all
like that's
good.
what makes you like the person you are.
Yeah, when you do a lot of bad shit in life, I mean, when you experience bad shit and you do like not bad shit, because in the way that you're doing things like for a reason that you think is the right reason to try to help out your family. But there's no, you can't justify shit like that, you know? You can't be justifying like, oh, I'm gonna sell dope because I gotta take care of my family. And you're still hurting people. No matter what, you're still doing shit that you ain't supposed to be doing, whatever. Regardless, you're committing a crime, but you know, at the end of the day, you think that you're doing the right thing because you need to do it for your family, for whatever reason you got, and you're doing it, and that's what happens. But besides that, I don't regret nothing I did. I don't regret nothing I do. I'm happy now. I'm blessed. Like I said, I'm doing really good.
That's good. A lot of people say, who's your favorite child?
All of you guys are my favorite.
I mean,
child.
honestly, I feel like I take the prize going.
They're different kind of ways. Like my son here, he's my son, so it's a little bit more rougher love than the twins. The twins got, oh baby girl, this, that. Him is more like, man, you better stand up and dust yourself off and keep doing shit. Don't go out there and take no, it wasn't that. You gotta go out there and get it. And it's a little bit more different way of raising your kids. But I love them all the same, yeah.
I definitely feel like you take their side more than what you take mine.
No, I don't. Nah. I don't take their side but you know, actually lately they've been real, they always been good, but lately I feel like when I first got out of prison, I feel like, you know, they were being more responsible than I was at their age, you know. All three of them were. So sometimes me as a grown-up, I was still making mistakes when I first got out, and they were the ones behind me telling me, like they were the parents and shit, and I was fucking up. Which, you know, I could take that. I could take that and push with it, because, you know, sometimes that's what family does. Family needs to listen and people that care for you. Because when you're friends, when you got friends are always going to try to tell you what you want to hear. A family member that really loves you, or somebody that really cares for you, is going to sit down and say, you're fucking up, dude. You're fucking up. You're not right. You're not doing shit right. And they don't care if you hate them for that or that. They're being honest with you, and that's what people need to hear, you know, when people are doing mistakes in life.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see so much.
But I love them all the same.
Which child do you argue with the most?
I actually don't even argue with you guys.
No, I don't feel like we ever argue.
No, I don't argue with my kids.
I feel like if anything, we talk things through.
We talk through shit, and yeah, we probably get a little bit loud sometimes, but we don't like argue, like sit there and argue. We just like I said, back sometimes when I'm fucking up, they'll come up to me like, Dad, don't do that shit. You're fucking up. You know, you're out there drinking too much, whether it's I'm drinking. I got a little drinking problem, you know. Sometimes, not all the time. I've been kicked back I've been kicking back. I haven't been drinking a lot. Right now I'm having a beer, that's cool. Tomorrow I'll be good, next day, you know. But I don't drink as much like I did.
I don't feel like you ever really drink.
I don't drink. Sometimes I was, when I first got out, I was drinking a little bit more than what I drink now, and sometimes I will be like, you know, I'll fuck up, like, you know. Sometimes I had to go to work the next day and you feel a little bit drunk still, and you start not being responsible, and you just need somebody that loves you, like I said, that cares about you, to come and check you and say, you know what, you're fucking up, dude, don't do that, Dad.
Yeah.
And that's when my kids come in. But, you know, sometimes I will feel like, but I will take it and I'll be like, you know what, they're telling me for my own good. So like the same thing I tell them. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, do this, don't do that. Hey, why don't you guys do this? You know, advice, give each other and help each other advice as parents and as kids. You know, sometimes you need to hear from a young person, which is your kid, and sometimes they need to hear it from their dad. But arguing, no.
Alright guys, so that's about it. We're wrapping up the video. I know last time we posted my dad on his birthday or Father's Day.
Yeah, I think it was Father's Day. Yeah.
And it's Father's Day.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so that's it. I think last time we posted. Alright guys, so that's it. Last time
What the fuck happened there, bro? I had a motherfucking deja vu. How did that shit? Yeah, that shit come out twice, bro.
I'm not trying to mess up.
You did that shit twice fast too. Go do it. Alright, let's do it. Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. We can close out the video now. I know last time I posted my dad was on Father's Day, and you guys wanted to get to know him more and where he's at now. So there you guys go. I definitely want to start bringing him more on my YouTube channel, or potentially even making our own YouTube channel.
Yeah, for sure.
Called Ruben Pops.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure yet, but what do you guys think about that? Because
the adventures of Ruben Pops.
yeah.
Go out there and do some shit that we ain't did before. Whatever you guys want us to do, let's do it. See what's up.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like us. I feel like, you know, we're both funny guys, so I think it'll be
it's
pretty
good.
interesting. But what do you guys think about that? But I mean, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.
Thank you.